Hey friends, and welcome to a brand new and super exciting video all about Garten of Banban 8. Today we've got tons of news to break down together. The Euphoric brothers have released a new official image, apparently showing the languages that will be available in the game. But hold on, because that's not all. If you look closely, you'll spot a strange shadow in the background. A nearly invisible detail, but for those who follow every update carefully, that shadow looks a lot like the claw of a secret character. That's right, a familiar shape, a detail that might confirm some theories that have been floating around for a while, and today we're diving into it together. And that's still not everything, because Faris has finally broken the silence on Discord. After weeks of waiting, he's posted a series of really interesting messages where he not only responds to fan questions, but also shares the first official information about the final trailer of Garten of Banban 8. So, in this video, we're going to break down the mysterious language image and the hidden shadow behind it, all the new messages from Faris on Discord, and the fresh info about the final trailer. And of course, all the wildest and most fascinating theories that are popping up right now. Before we begin, if you're a big fan of the Banban universe, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now and leave a big like on this video. That way you won't miss a single update, theory, or hidden secret about Garten of Banban 8. Are you ready? Then let's jump right into the analysis of the new mysterious image released by the Euphoric brothers. And get ready, because we may have just discovered a brand new character hiding in the shadows. Alright friends, let's get into it right away. The Euphoric brothers have released a brand new official image that, at first glance, looks like just a simple announcement about the available languages in the game. In the image, we can actually see the full list of languages in which Garten of Banban 8 will be available. Some will have full voice acting, while others will be available with subtitles only. It's definitely useful information for players all over the world. But there's something way more interesting that might go unnoticed if you're not paying attention. If we look very closely at the left side of the image, we can spot something really strange. A shadow of a giant claw. That's right. Right next to the list of languages, you can clearly see the shadow of a claw, a huge crab-like claw that is definitely not there by accident. And here's the craziest part. It's not the first time we've seen this claw. Surely you'll remember that back in May, there was a teaser image where we saw the exact same claw. So now we can pretty much say it with confidence. In Chapter 8, we are definitely going to see a new character with a crab-like claw for a hand. This is no longer just a theory or a hidden detail. This element has now been shown twice in two official images. And of course, the big question is, who is this new creature? Is it an enemy? An ally? Will it only appear in the trailer or play a major role in Chapter 8? There are tons of questions, but one thing is certain. That claw is not there by coincidence, and the Euphoric brothers are starting to leave us more and more obvious clues. And now get ready, because in the next part of the video, we're going to analyze the messages Faris posted on Discord, and finally we'll discover what he revealed about the final trailer. And now let's move on to a really important piece of news coming straight from Discord, where Faris finally decided to answer one of the most anticipated questions from the fans. A user asked, Faris, is the next teaser trailer or official trailer in Chapter 8? And Faris replied with just two important words. Official trailer. Finally, Faris broke the silence. After weeks of only vague messages and mysterious jokes, we now have the official confirmation. The next video from the Euphoric brothers will be the final trailer for Garten of Banban 8. That means there won't be a fifth teaser trailer, no more small sneak peeks. We're going straight to the final game trailer. And this is huge news, because as we've already seen in previous videos, the development of the game is almost complete. All the clues we've gathered over the last few days, from images, Discord replies, and hidden details, lead us to one conclusion. The final trailer could arrive in just a few weeks. But what makes this even more exciting is that this is the very first time Faris has openly mentioned the Chapter 8 trailer. Until now, everything was just theory and speculation, but now there's no more doubt. We're getting closer to the big moment. So get ready everyone, because Chapter 8 is just around the corner, and the final trailer might reveal everything we've been waiting for. And as if that wasn't enough, there's another message from Faris that confirms everything once again. On Discord, Faris wrote a short but very clear sentence. No more teasers, just a trailer. And this, my friends, is a huge moment of confirmation. With this sentence, Faris officially puts an end to the long series of teasers that have accompanied us for months. There will be no more small clips, no more cryptic images, no more mini previews. We're going straight into the final trailer of the game, so get ready mentally and emotionally, because after all these months of waiting, theories, mysteries and hidden clues, the final trailer for Garten of Banban 8 is finally coming. a trailer that fans have been waiting for since 2024, and it might drop in just a few weeks, maybe even days. And of course, I can't wait either, the hype is real. There are so many of us waiting for this moment, and Faris, with these messages, is clearly telling us that the wait is almost over. But be careful, because Faris didn't stop there. He also revealed another important detail about the final trailer, and we'll discover it in the next part of the video. And now we come to another really fascinating detail that might play a big role in the story of Chapter 8. On Discord, a user asked, "Faris, what happened to the violin from the old trailers?" And Faris replied with a clear but mysterious answer, "We bring it back for main trailer. You guys want the violin back?" And this is a huge announcement. It confirms that the violin will return in the final trailer. But why is this violin so important? Let's take a step back. The first reference to the violin appeared in Chapter 3, where we saw a strange image of Banban playing the violin. At the time, it seemed like just an artistic detail. But everything changed in the first teaser trailer for Chapter 8, where we saw the depiction of Banban appears with the violin, but this time he was in the mutant family. That's when we first discovered that Banban was originally a member of the mutant family. And if that wasn't enough, the violin appeared once again in Chapter 0, the prequel to the entire series, an element that keeps showing up, always connected to Banban. And now Faris confirms it will also appear in the final trailer of Chapter 8. But what does this violin really represent? Is it just a symbol? Is it tied to Banban's memories? Or does it have an active role in the story? Maybe linked to the powers of the mutant family? The return of the violin is not random, and it might hide a huge secret about the true nature of Banban. And maybe, in the final trailer, we'll finally discover the truth behind this mysterious musical instrument. And now we come to another really fascinating detail that might play a big role in the story of Chapter 8. On Discord, a user asked, "Faris, what happened to the violin from the old trailers?" And Faris replied with a clear but mysterious answer, "We bring it back for main trailer. You guys want the violin back?" And this is a huge announcement. It confirms that the violin will return in the final trailer. But why is this violin so important? Let's take a step back. The first reference to the violin appeared in Chapter 3, where we saw a strange image of Banban playing the violin. At the time, it seemed like just an artistic detail. But everything changed in the first teaser trailer for Chapter 8, where we saw the depiction of Banban appears with the violin, but this time he was in the mutant family. That's when we first discovered that Banban was originally a member of the mutant family. And if that wasn't enough, the violin appeared once again in Chapter 0, the prequel to the entire series, an element that keeps showing up, always connected to Banban. And now Faris confirms it will also appear in the final trailer of Chapter 8. But what does this violin really represent? Is it just a symbol? Is it tied to Banban's memories? Or does it have an active role in the story? Maybe linked to the powers of the mutant family? The return of the violin is not random, and it might hide a huge secret about the true nature of Banban. And maybe, in the final trailer, we'll finally discover the truth behind this mysterious musical instrument. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. If you're as passionate about Garten of Banban as I am, stay tuned, because there are many more videos, theories, breakdowns and news coming soon about Chapter 8 and beyond. Thanks for watching. Bye bye!